Lil Mama, skinny boned, big headed bobblehead self decided to go up there and started getting hype like, oh yeah, New York, we all New Yorkers out here. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. If this is your first time on He Rants, I want to let you know I'm just a random guy who likes to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. And if that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll always be one of the first people to hear the voice of Long Trousers, and at the same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. At the same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. Let's get into the first story. We gotta talk about this guy, Xzibit. You guys know Xzibit, man. He was also one of the players, one of the characters, rather, on, was it Street? NFL Street? Volume 2? No, not that's the volumes of the basketball ones. This NFL Street 2 and stuff, right? He was one of the characters you can unlock and search and play with Xzibit when he had the cornrows and stuff. And not only that, he's also mainly known for Pimp My Ride, right? Because Pimp My Ride, where they were finding people's jacked up cars and then souping them up and making them look really, really sexy. Funny thing about that show is, though, right? When I seen Xzibit, I didn't know Xzibit was a real rapper. I thought that was his job as a host, right? He was just a host guy that was just there just to show people the cars and see how beautiful they are and just do stupid, just to come up to the people's houses and make them wonder, like, oh my God, you really came, you really chose me, which is freaking ridiculous, because every time he goes to the people's houses, they're always fully dressed up with shoes and jeans and everything like that, which makes me believe that Pimp My Ride was kind of staged, right? Yeah, definitely was kind of staged, and maybe it was also somewhat made to push Xzibit's career, because no one really heard his music. I don't know one Xzibit track at all. I don't know one Xzibit track. Damn. Is he even really a rapper, or is it just a myth? The reason why we talking about X to the Z Xzibit, right? I'm sorry that I said that, but it just brought back memories to Pimp My Ride one more time, right? The reason I'm talking about him, because apparently his warehouse has been robbed. Yes, you heard me. Robbed, right? And you guys forgot that I might have talked about this a few videos ago. Not about Xzibit, obviously, because he's not that relevant. But I forgot who it was. I think it was like Miley Cyrus and a few other people. They've been getting their storage units ran through and stuff stolen, right? So I feel like this is somebody out there notorious. It's just an inside group of warehouse bandits, of storage unit bandits and everything, right? But I guess a warehouse might be a little bit different. And I said the best resolution is to have your belongings all with you in your nice house, your nice big mansion with a nice gate, and have armed guards. You know what I'm saying? Have assassins out there. If you really have the money, that's how I know if you really got the money. If you don't have it, then hey, it is what it is. Maybe you didn't deserve to have that warehouse, right? Call that petty, but it is what it is, right? But apparently he caught these guys on camera, right? Which is sad when you think about it, right? Sometimes you ask yourself, what's the point of having security cameras? What's the point? Most likely these guys are going to come in there with masks and everything, cover it up. You're not going to see their face if they're intelligent, right? And if they're smart, they probably have short haircuts so that way it won't bulge into the mask and anything, giving people just any type of clue, like some Blue's Clues or something, of what type of individual this is. Because you see the dreadlocks, probably like, oh, they're black, stuff like that. Let's be honest though, most of the time if you see them getting something getting burglarized, you're probably going to think that he's black. It's sad that it's like that. I wish it wasn't, man, because white people burglarize too as well, right? But they don't I feel like they don't get talked about as much. So he came out and pretty much released his footage, right? The footage of his warehouse getting robbed of his marijuana. He had some pretty strong cannabis over there, right? That California Mary Jane and stuff, right? That's the good stuff, the real good stuff, right? Screw the after school specials, because we're going straight for that super cannabis, right? So these guys, they wanted to get high or either sell and get high, because you can also get high on your own supply. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Trust me, I have a lot of friends that sell marijuana, and they definitely be smoking it too at the same time. So trust me, you can definitely get high on your own supply in moderation, just like candy. But those guys definitely went in there and stole everything, because the cameras didn't stop anybody, right? Cameras don't have guns, cameras don't have tasers and stuff like that. But you know who does? Assassins. That's why I say hire assassins, then you have your marijuana. So now he's saying like, man, these guys is messed up. They're messing up my career. Somebody's out to get me and stuff, right? And I feel like Xzibit the way he said it, it made it seem like somebody's out to get him specifically, like he's somebody of importance. I don't think that's what it is. I think they just heard that there's marijuana, and they jumped in there. And he said it might be an inside job, right? Maybe one of his fans took it. I'm sorry, I couldn't say one of his fans and keep a straight face. Like, what? The thing about it, though, that really piqued my interest is that he is giving $10,000 for anybody who gives any type of clues or anything towards the people who stole the marijuana and stuff, right? So this is crazy, because to hear a rapper, right, quote unquote rapper, come out and tell people to pretty much snitch, right? Because that's at the end of the day, that's what's happening. You're telling them to snitch for $10,000, snitching for money, right? See, me, I have no problem with that, right? I have no problem with that. I would definitely snitch, as long as you keep me anonymous, right? Because yes, call me 6ix9ine, say what you want, but I'll be $10,000 richer while you're struggling somewhere, right? But the thing is, right, at the same time, who's to say that these guys who stole the marijuana won't just come up and say, yeah, I know who did it, blah, 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 and they really don't know who did it? Well, actually, they do, because it was them. And then they get to $10,000, right? How do we know we're really going to get the money? Does Xzibit really have that type of money? Well, he might, because he has all that marijuana in the warehouse, so I guess that makes sense too. But I don't know, man. Is people willing to snitch for the money? That's the question. That's the question. And I need answers. This nigga Xzibit don't got fans. I don't believe that. We gotta talk about this guy 50 Cent, man. You guys know 50 Cent, King Troll, right? No matter how old he gets, the jokes keep coming, and I respect it. I love it. We need people like this as entertainment, right? Because they're one of the people that's keeping comedy alive, right? Even if it is insulting other people, bashing other people, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's all I ask for, man. Because nowadays people have become so soft that I mean, you might as well consider them pillows, right, man? Very, very moist pillows with the cool gel pillows, right? And the moment you put your head on it, it's kind of like memory foam. You just sink into it and everything, right? That's how soft people have become nowadays. But like I said, 50 Cent is doing his hardest to make sure that at least if we get soft, we get it soft very slowly, right? But the reason why I'm talking about him is because he recently saw a video with Cover the Boss. Not only did he see the video, he also reposted the video. That is, Cover the Boss is this rapper from God knows I don't know where. Definitely he's from the South. The reason why I say he's from the South is because the type of grill he has, possibly from Florida, because he has a very, very gold grill. And when you have those special gold grills, it makes your teeth look like it's yellow even though it's gold. That's why if I decided to get a grill, I would definitely get diamond grills or maybe white gold grills, right? So at least it looks like I have some nice shiny teeth rather than very, very gingivitis full type teeth and stuff, right? I'm scared to see how the teeth look under the grills, honestly, because sometimes it's not really that pleasant, right? So this guy, Cub the Boss, right, who I never heard of, but for some reason he is verified on Instagram, so some people must be downloading his tracks, I guess. I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? He recently came out and talked about Young Buck. Young Buck, former member of G Unit. You guys know Young Buck. Him and 50 Cent have had their quarrel, been going back and forth, and 50 Cent has been poking fun at Young Buck for apparently liking trans women, right? And Young Buck has even come out and said, listen, I don't like trans women. They caught me in a situation with a trans woman, and I was tricked into that situation. I didn't know she was trans and such. I have no problem against trans women and everything like that, which for some reason a lot of people feel like is a lie, including me. I feel like he doesn't have any problems with trans women. I feel like that is something that he enjoys, trans women, the trans life. I think he loves the adventure, right, of finding trans women. Oh, you may have had a penis, or you have a penis right now, but you have a top of a woman? This intrigues me. Cub the Boss recently just came out and pretty much said that, yo, this guy Young Buck, he has a whole, ex-boyfriend / ex-girlfriend, rather, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to get the genders right nowadays, because if you say the wrong gender out of the 8,000 genders there are, you will be canceled. And I am not relevant enough to be canceled. Not yet, man. That's like, I'm ready on the dirt. If they cancel me now, I'll be going down pretty much to hell at this point, right? But, so what he said was, he found out the girl's name. The girl's name is Jasmine, right? Which is funny, because when you hear names like Jasmine, Crystal, Chardonnay, and stuff like that, usually end up being strippers or porn stars. So this is a special type of transsexual that decided to have the name Jasmine. I wonder, when she was a man, if her name was James or Jeffrey or John, right? Probably James. James seems like it makes more sense. Or Jazz, the jazz man. And he probably like jazz, so you'd be like, let me name myself Jasmine. But I digress, right? So, like I said, said this guy 50 Cent decided to repost that, right? Pretty much clowning this guy Young Buck. Still going against what Young Buck said before. Because remember, Young Buck also said that the whole beef with him, between him and 50 Cent, was all jokes. They were just pretty much just made. It was all staged, just made to drop him down, destroy him, and bring him back up to help his career. And as you guys can see, it failed miserably, right? It definitely failed miserably. Young Buck, still, I've yet to see anybody say, oh, that new Young Buck just dropped, let's listen to it. I'm yet to hear anybody listening to the radio like, oh my God, is that Young Buck? Turn that joint up! I've yet to hear that, right? I've definitely yet to hear that. So his career is definitely on a standstill, kind of on a decline. But a lot of people in the comments was getting mad at 50 Cent, like, listen, leave this guy Young Buck alone, son. This guy is wallowing in sorrow of a bad rap career. No one is checking for him. Why are you doing this? Why are you kicking a man while he's down? And you have to understand, 50 Cent, this is his thing. This is his MO, right? Whatever MO means. I always hear people say this is the MO, so I feel like mission objective, maybe? Yeah, probably mission objective. But that's his MO. He tries to hurt people, right? And I love it. I love it. People say, listen, don't be insulting people. Don't be making fun of people. People have feelings. I understand. We all understand people have feelings. It's our job is to crush those feelings, right? By you crushing those feelings, it builds a callus. They get stronger. They build from that. If they don't, they weren't meant to be built. If that makes sense. Hey, listen, man. At the end of the day, look at it like this. This guy, Young Buck, if he does like transsexuals, right? It's whatever, bro. Like, no one cares, bro. Like, I mean, we care. We're gonna make fun of you, but after a while, we're not gonna care anymore because you're Young Buck, son. Like, it's like if Jay-Z came out and it's like, oh yeah, I like trans. Oh, this is big news. You know what I'm saying? Young Buck comes out, oh yeah, I like transsexuals. It's like, who cares? Like, it's like Mike Jones. Like, Mike Jones comes out and said, like, oh, I like transsexuals and stuff like that. It's like, oh wow, damn, Mike Jones like transsexuals. But after a while, it's just like, I mean, who Mike Jones? Like, I didn't do that on purpose, the who Mike Jones thing, but it's like who cares? So like, hey, listen, Young Buck, if you're watching this video, man, I'm gonna let you know, no one cares if you're a glizzy assassin, right? A glizzy doctor, you know, the glizz shopper. You're a secret glizzer, right? No one cares about that, right? You're a glizzy protector, right? You protect you protect stuff with your glizzy, man. You in fact, not only you're a glizzy bandit. No, you know what? I'm not gonna say you're a glizzy bandit because that means that you would be a criminal. I'm not gonna do that to you. You're a glizzy champion, right? You're the champion of glizzy, all right? You're a glizzy superhero. They call you rip off your chest, you know, glizz man with a G, a gigantic G with a glizzy going in between the G and stuff. You're a glizz man, right? And in fact, you have a whole utility belt of different type of glizzies for different occasions and stuff, right? You got the ice glizzy. Anytime things need to get frosty, like frozen, you got the ice glizzy and stuff like that. You got the flaming glizzy, you know, if you have to burn some stuff up. And then you also got the water glizzy, right? The water glizzy comes out if anytime you want to stop forest fires or anything like that, you come in with the water glizzy, try to play around with it and everything, man. You're the special glizzy, the spike glizzy, right? Spike glizzy, you bring the spike glizzy out when it's time to really get down to business, right? If somebody thinks this is a game and you're like, you already woke up and you chose to murder these criminals right now, you come out with the spike glizzy and you're glizzying them to death, right? You just have to, and then after you do that, you lick the blood off the spike glizzy to let them know that you're a crazy madman, right? That's the type of stuff you want to do. That's fine, man. Go ahead, do your thing, man. You know, get as many glizzies as you want. Go ahead. Why not? I mean, it's your life, man. You're a glizzy assassin, right? You're a glizzy worker, son. You are a glizz. In fact, if I look up the dictionary of glizzy, it's probably going to be you smiling, going like this, like, with the glizzies, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, listen, you probably have a shrine of glizzies in your closet. You guys watched Hey Arnold, right? You guys watched Hey Arnold, and I know you've seen that girl. She has a whole shrine of the guy Arnold and everything. You probably got a shrine of glizzies, man, with candles lit and everything, pictures, different pictures of you with different at the glizzy festivals, GlizzyCon. You know what I'm saying? Getting autographs by Sir Glizz. You know, Sir Glizz from Normandy. You guys know, you know who Sir Glizz is. Don't play with me, Young Bucks, huh? So, I mean, listen, it's no problem, man. Enjoy your glizz. We gotta talk about Lil Bow Wow, aka Lil Mama, son. Regardless of what anybody says, I think Lil Bow Wow and Lil Mama are the same person, right? Lil Bow Wow probably has his alter ego. At nighttime, he transforms into Lil Mama, or vice versa, whichever one. I don't pay enough attention to know exactly when he does the transformation, because until I see Lil Bow Wow and Lil Mama taking pictures together, I'm gonna think that they're the same person. I don't care what anybody says, right? You just take it with you. But the reason I'm talking about Lil Mama. First of all, you guys know who Lil Mama is, right? The voice of the youth, the voice of the young people, right, and everything. I don't know how her career has been going so far. Probably not that well and stuff, right? But hey, listen, if she has fans, she probably has more fans than Xzibit. Honestly, I can at least name, my lip gloss is popping, right? And stuff like that. So I can at least name that. Xzibit, I can't really name any songs. If somebody knows some songs, let me know. And there's probably a song I've heard I probably didn't realize it was Xzibit and everything like that, which makes me believe that the song wasn't that good, right? Because if the song was very good, I probably want to figure out who made it, right? Probably want to download it, listen to it, bump on it, bump it and everything. But I don't think it's like that, right? So Xzibit still needs to find a way to improve his rap career, even though it's a little bit too late now. But the reason why we're talking about Lil Mama, because you guys know about the situation, right? The situation that happened years back with her, Jay-Z, and Alicia Keys. If you guys don't know, it was when Jay-Z and Alicia Keys were on stage and they were performing, the whole New York song and everything, right? And then out of nowhere, Lil Mama, skinny boned, big-headed bobblehead self decided to go up there and started getting hype, like, oh yeah, New York, we all New Yorkers out here, blase, right? And when I saw it happening, I thought it was a part of the show, right? But the only reason I felt like it might not be a part of it is because what Lil Mama was wearing. Lil Mama is, at this time, I think she's about 21 years old at the time of that video, but yet she's dressed like a girl who just came straight out of elementary school, right? Elementary school girl that I feel like she went off to school and her mom looked at her and said, wow, you look so cute. Everybody's gonna think your outfit looks great. That's how she's dressed, right? In fact, the thing about Lil Mama that really upsets me is the way that she dresses and the way that she continues to dress. She still continues to dress like she is the voice of the young people, right? Which makes sense. She dresses like she's an adolescent child, right? I remember when she was doing, when she was one of the judges for Maker's Dance, Next Best Dance Crew, or is it So You Think You Can Dance, or something like that, one of those dance freaking joints, right? And she'd always come with a freaking bedazzled outfit, right? A bedazzled jean jacket, a bedazzled hat, and I'll just look at her, I'm like, man, the level of gump, the level of loser, right, that you would have to be able to go on live TV consistently. She was up there consistently with those bedazzled New York hats, different colors. I'm scared. I'm really scared. When I saw that, I was really frightened, because I feel like if I was to go to her house, she would have a whole special array, just a special closet full of these New York bedazzled hats, right? Not only that, when you look at her whole ensemble, she wears those big high top shoes, like pastries and stuff like that. Those old shoes that Def Jam girls used to drop the pastries and stuff. She looks like she wears baby fat jeans to this day, right? She hasn't been, and apple bottom jeans, you know what I'm saying? Like that Flo Rida song, the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Any girl that wears that outfit that Flo Rida just described is a freaking loser. All right, she's a freaking loser. She does not deserve to find the love of her life. She doesn't deserve it. She's supposed to live alone with cats. She's supposed to be a cat shepherd at that point, right? Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. Now I'm scared. What the hell was in that club? If the whole club if they're all looking at her, it's not because of her beauty. It's because what the hell is this girl coming in here with this damn outfit? But she's saying that she's been heckled a lot online, right? People have been poking fun, and she's been trying to reach out to this guy Jay-Z about it, right? She even poked fun at the whole situation, right? Pretty much try to hide her sorrow. She didn't say that. I just know that's what it is. By posting a picture of her when she was up there, leaned up against with Jay-Z and them. Jay-Z and Alicia Keys and stuff, saying happy birthday to Jay-Z. Jay-Z never replied, because you don't reply to people like this, right? And at the same time, Jay-Z's an a-hole. We already said this. I told you I don't really like Jay-Z that much. He's an a-hole. He tries to pretend like he's this good guy, but he's not a good guy. He double crosses a lot of people. A lot of people have stories about bad stuff about him. I know there's gonna be somebody who say, oh, of course they have bad stories about him. When you make it big, people always gonna. No, I don't care. So Jay-Z's he's not a good guy. Come on, man. He's not a good guy. He's not a good guy. His music is okay too. People slice the hell out of him. I think Nas is better. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Nas is better. Jay-Z's career has been longer, but Nas is definitely better, right? But hey, look, Jay-Z got Beyonce, who's also overrated. All right, sorry, Bayhive or Beehive, whatever y'all want to call yourself. I'm sorry, she's also overrated. She's a good artist, but my goodness, y'all be sucking her. I'd rather have Rihanna. congrats. Yeah, that's even with that huge implant forehead that she got, and that huge dome forehead. I would still have Rihanna of her vocals, just talent, and just her appearance. She looks better, and she's younger. You guys know youth definitely wins when it comes to the ladies. It's the youth. But listen, so Jay-Z never replied, and she said it's really been messing up her mental health, right? Because Alicia Keys too has no longer replied either. You know, Alicia Keys, she's all changed up. She's become more woke, more clean and stuff, right? Just staying away from makeup and all that stuff. And she still does not want to talk to this girl, zlilmama and everything, right? Which makes me believe that once she decided to go, you know, clean up, detox her whole self, she wanted to detox bad stuff like zlilmama, right? Because zlilmama is definitely bad for the culture, right? She's good in the sense that she's not promoting violence, yes, definitely, but she's bad in the sense that she's a gump. She's a gump. She makes black people look very, very bad because she makes people think that this is how black people dress. Black people do not dress like that. Black people do not dress like that. She dresses like that. And actually, let me say this. Elementary school kids, 6th and 7th graders too, they dress like that. Not anybody else, right? It was even embarrassing when she said that she was going out to a show and she was very excited one time. People forget about this, right? And everybody was thinking like, wow, my God, zlilmama actually gets shows? That's crazy, right? And then it came out, it was a little kid's birthday party. Granted though, the little kid had a pool. So meaning the parents must have some type of money, not the top of the grass pool, the in the floor pool. So the parents must got some type of money. And out of all the people's, zlilmama, right? But I'm at the same time, her show prices are probably like $100, maybe $150, right? And even if she said her prices were $150, I'd probably try to negotiate. I'd be like, hey, $150, I can. $60. How about you take $60? I'll give you $60 and 2 slices of pepperoni pizza. How's that sound? She'd be like, man, you're a tough customer, but you got a deal. But all jokes aside, man, zlilmama, just get over it, man. It's not a big deal. It's just a funny situation that everybody's gonna laugh at for the rest of your life, right? But at the same time, it doesn't matter if Jay-Z or Alicia Keys replies back to you. You're more successful than a lot of other people. You're more successful than me, man. If you were to see this video, which I doubt, you're more successful than so many people, man. And you've done enough for your career, son. I'm pretty sure you're sitting on good money. All that stuff shouldn't bother you, man. Just be confident in yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give some good advice out here, right? That's all the news I got for today, by the way, man. And if you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Please make sure you subscribe to your boy. And also hit the post notifications. That way you always hear the voice of Long Trousers. Because my voice is so sensual. And at the same time, leave a like because I'm so damn insecure. Those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. At the same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.